Hi, my dear classmates, professor. This is Alan. So, for this unit, love, I'm going to talk about the factors that contribute to successful loving outcomes. Well, I think this topic is interesting and relevant to what I'm experiencing right now. So, I decided to learn something about this topic by taking the advantages of these assignments, which is Essay 2. So here's my thesis. Love, or a romantic relationship specifically, would be attained between two people by three factors, including the intimacy and exposures, passions and physical features, and commitments. So love would more likely to happen if the condition meets these three factors. So in essay 2, I will demonstrate these three factors and their influences on romantic love. The first main idea is oh, the first main idea is about exposure and intimacy between two people. This factor shows correlation with having romantic relationship, which is supported by several sources. First, in the article The Secret of Love is Just Kindness, an experiment records that 130 couples that spend days doing things together tend to have more persistent relationship. So this actually involves high exposure between couples or between people. And the results of these experiments turns to prove the positive correlation between intimacy or the exposure and the persistency of the romantic relationship. So the second main idea is about passions and physical features. These factors are significant in attaining romantic relationships. First, love shows an evolutionary advantage, including our mate selection. Actually, our mate selection involved selection of certain features that represent the survival and reproductive ability. So that is why we think passions and physical features has something to do with the evolutionary advantage, and that is corresponded together. And second, passion matters. So Steinberg's triangular theory reveals that when passion is in play, people often feel aroused physically and may get a positive physical sensation from being around the person that they love. So here it should be noted that the physical features is not, or the appreciation of beauty is not standard to everyone. I mean, individuals have individual appreciation of beauty. However, one thing to be certain, that is our preferred physical features matter. The third main idea is about commitments. In the article "Why Does Love Feel Magical?" is an evolutionary advantage. It suggested that lovers that have a long-term commitments usually last long. Also in this article, it says that to maintain romantic loves, the best solution is to commit to be a good enough partner. Okay, so far the commitment part may sound difficult to fulfill. However, not necessarily, because commitment can include promises to complete certain activities, and they're pretty simple, like walking the dog every morning, promises to remain faithful, like marriage proposal or a more informal promise of love and ex exclusivity. All in all, romantic love would happen when intimacy, passions, and commitment are concurrently happened between two people. By looking through the conditions, you may concern about the difficulties of having a romantic love. However, I want to say that presenting these three factors does not indicate that romantic love is hard to achieve, but to tell people that it needs devotions or commitments. Also, it teaches people about how they can fix, they can have, and even improve their love or romantic relationships. Last, the topic love is ordinary while valuable for all of us to discuss as our society is cohesively composed by love. The analysis to love is not to make it an emotionless thing, but is to make it become a kind of knowledge that we all can work on. And that is all about my essay 2 summary. Thank you.